Namaste. If you look at the title, Your Destiny in Your Hands, doesn't it sound very good? I really wish it was true for all of us at every point in life. If our future was in our hands, whatever should happen, whatever we want to manifest in future, if all that was within our powers, if we could make it happen, how good it would be if you think about it. Now here there is a small story which I came across. It was very interesting and I want to share it with you today. In the story, there is a young man. Like many of us, sometimes we are very clear about the future, some people, but some people are not clear about the future. They keep on worrying about what is going to happen, which path should I take, and what am I going to manifest, and what is the decision I should take, and so many other questions come in the mind. And people do live, or they keep going on with a lot of confusion. So one such young man, the story is about him. He had a lot of confusion in his mind. He was not clear about what he was doing with himself, with his own life. He was not clear about what he was going to do in future. He was not clear about what is going to happen in his life, what his fate would be like. So there were a lot of questions in his mind. And he started asking around, he started asking some people, whom should I meet? Who can give me some advice about my future? So somebody recommended him to another person. This is a person whom you generally call a soothsayer, they call them. That is, they have different ways for telling you about your future. They can look at your face and tell you, or they can see your date of birth, numerology, or they can read your palm, many other ways of doing it. So they can just give you some advice, some guidance about your future. He went to meet a person like that, and he went and told him, see, I have a lot of confusions. I don't know what's going to happen in my life, but I really want to know what's going to happen and what I should do. I need some guidance. So that person said, okay, sit down, and he took a white paper and he drew two circles. One circle remained white, and the other circle he colored it completely black. He made it black. There was a little space between the two circles. And after this, he took out a millipede from somewhere, a small little worm, and put it in the middle between the two circles. And he said, if this millipede goes to the white circle, your future is going to be very bright. But if it goes to the black circle, then there's nothing, you're completely doomed. There's nothing good in your future. So let's see what it does. Now this young man became very tense. He said, what is going to happen? What is this millipede going to show me? Where will this worm move and go? He was so tense, he was sitting and watching. And that little worm, it started moving slowly towards the white circle. And this young man became a little happy. He said, oh good, that's really good. This worm is moving towards the white circle. So my future is going to be very, very bright. And he waited. He couldn't even take a breath. He was just waiting for the worm to enter the white circle. The worm went slowly and went up to the circle, almost touching it. But then it made a small U-turn for whatever reason and slowly started moving towards the black circle. Now this young man became really tense. He said, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this millipede going towards the black circle? And he just waited. Slowly the millipede moved and moved and moved and came to the black circle. When it was almost reaching the black circle, this young man could not control himself. Without even thinking, he just went and picked up the worm and put it in the white circle. Now that other person said, what are you doing? Now this young man said, how can I sit here and watch when this worm is going into the black circle and you are going to tell me my entire future is doomed? I cannot let that happen. I want my future to be bright and I will make sure that it is bright. And he got up from there and walked out. Now that soothsayer was quite surprised and amazed. He said, what happened? Now this is how it should be. This is what we need to understand. If you allow things to go in their own way, then many things can go wrong, many things can disappoint us, many things can create a lot of problems for us, hurdles for us, all that will happen. But if you take your destiny into your hands and if you tell yourself that no, I am going to plan my future and I am going to move towards it. Maybe I will work towards it, I will also meditate for it, but I will do whatever I can. And if with determination, if you can follow what you really want to manifest in your life, your own goals, then you will see that things become better, life becomes better, and you will definitely gain more and more power and you feel more empowered when you plan and make things happen. and that is how life should be. So take your destiny into your hands. Do not wait for things to happen. Sit down and plan. What do I want to see in my future? What do I want to do in my future? What do I want to manifest in my future? What kind of life do I want in my future? As much as you can think about it clearly, write it down somewhere and sit and visualize it in meditation. That way you will be really making good things happen in your life, and you will be taking your destiny into your own hands, creating your destiny, and you will become the master of your life. Try it and see.